just getting to the job site, and the girls are picking out the spots that they want to patrol. Where do you want to be, Axumite? So Potek picked this spot over here. This is where she tends to like. See, she was crying in the car on the way here because she was getting nervous hearing the semis drive by and such. But she picks this spot under this pawpaw tree that I grew from a seed. That's the Rappa variety. And here is a dogwood, a gray dogwood that I planted. Here are some wild black raspberries. Well, my little sisters are not even speaking. I was feeding them these. Axumite's going down the entrance to this trail, smelling around. What do you smell? You smell that great tabby cat? You smell those baby raccoons? What do you smell? Up. These pokes fell over into the path. You're in the path up. For some reason, no matter what, every time I situate this frog that says welcome, this area gets trampled. I don't know if it's the tabby cat, the raccoons, or the possums. And I had this set up here to look like it was a little house for a toad. Because I saw a toad hopping over here a couple weeks ago. So I made this sign that says, Tours by Sam Toad, $7. It's kind of a joke. And I made it look like it was his house. And this black walnut was like this mailbox sitting there. These here are Virginia spiderwort. I grew from seed in my nursery that I got from, I think those were from Blue Stem Nursery in Central Illinois. I'll go this way. Yep. I need to put some more straw down. The geraniums, wild geraniums are doing better this year because I protected them with this green wire. This is where I started to clear things around here out so I could plant this airwood viburnum. Last time I was here, I took out this white mulberry and a couple choke cherries, and I think something, I think it was a Siberian elm somewhere around here I took out. No, wait, it was... no, it was 3 white mulberries. To get more sun on this purple flowering raspberry. My 3rd favorite shrub. And it's doing well here because deer aren't tromping through here. They're tromping over on that edge, they're tromping through that edge and through the center, but they're not tromping over here, and I had it protected Well, probably because this area is close to the area where I frequent, so they probably smell me and are not as likely to walk through here. But it's doing really well. Now, purple flowering raspberry gets eaten up by deer in a few places I planted them, and it, in a residential area, can get devoured up by Japanese beetles. But it is a very good understory shrub. I planted it in my yard in full sun, and it didn't do well because it had too much sun. But it spreads gradually outward, and it has beautiful magenta purple flowers that slowly fade to pink. And it has no thorns, and it has exfoliating bark that is just like 9 bark that a lot of people like. And it has a solid yellow fall color. Yep, it's getting almost too big for this cage. I won't completely leave it unprotected, because who's to say that a couple deer will come by here and find it and then come back each day and nibble it down to the bare end. I don't want to do that. So I'll probably take that cage off of it and then put a cage on, just re-put that cage or another cage on part of it. That way, for sure, some of it is always protected. Up. What are you doing, Axumite? You just relaxing? Okay. Because I really don't want you to, go number 1 or number 2 here, okay? Because I'm going to dig this up. Now, Axumite, the first time I took her to go plant trees, oh, she was so excited. She was a little kitten, and she jumped beside me and my helper at the time. I think it was Nick the Squire. And we planted this tree, and she got beside us and just dug and was so happy to help us plant the tree. That didn't last. After about 6 months, she quit helping dig. And then she switched to liking to prance around the area that I was planting. Residential, woodland, wherever. But she would come anytime I yelled her name, Axumite. She'd come running. But then by the time she came a full year old, she quit doing that. She would find some log or some spot where she wanted to be, either to take a nap or to stake out to try to catch a mouse. And I'd call her and she wouldn't come. And that led to 3 years of losing her, having to go all around to find her. And a few of the times I was looking for her, I figured out later that I was walking within 10 feet of her, calling her name, and she wouldn't meow to let me know where she was. She was just watching me try to find her. So that would be half an hour to 3 hours worth of time wasted. So now she's not allowed to do that. Now she has to stay on a leash in job sites, unless it's one of our cozier job sites, to where she's familiar enough that I can leave, she'll be fine there, and I can come back the next day or up to 3 days later and call her and she'll come running. That's only the sites that the owners know her well and know to keep out an eye out for her, and that she knows that area very well. This is one of those sites, but I get a little bit worried because sometimes I hear coyotes in the distance. And I'm sure she could scare off a fox or maybe one coyote, but definitely not multiple. Oh, got some cardinals up there. I don't know what they're battling for. But they do battle. Not as much as blue jays, but they do battle. Okay, you want me to stake you down here? Because I gotta unload the vehicle and go start watering plants, okay? You're right here. You ate just before we left, so you should be fine. Okay. Here's your spot, Axumite.